Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega occasionally. On this occasion, you might think I'm changing direction. I say that because on a lot of my videos and a few comments I've got recently that people think that I'm being negative about Thailand. It's not negativity, it's observations, but you'll be glad to hear. In this video, it absolutely cannot be confused with being negative, because I'm speaking about the most wonderful things about living in Thailand and the reason why I'm so happy I'm here. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, you can never say never, but I wish to spend the rest of my life here, and I'm going to go through the reasons why. If you're wondering why I have a towel on my shoulder, I never do normally. Yeah, okay, it is hot, about 35, but the power, and it's not being negative, it's just a fact. The power is gone again in the condo. It's going to be off. It's now 9:30. It went off about 20 minutes ago. It'll be off till 3 p.m. this afternoon. So if you sit inside during the day when you've no power, it's just like a sweatbox. Outside it's not much better, but at least it's air. You know, it's not as still, and you're moving around and you get a bit of a draft or a breeze or whatever. But anyway, that's why I have a towel, because I'm roasting toasting. Anyway, why is it such a good idea to come to Thailand? There's been lots of videos over the last year or so about taxation and visas and all the rest of it, and lots of fellas thinking that they're going to hightail it to the Philippines or Malaysia or Cambodia, whatever. Or, you know, as far as I'm concerned, Thailand has everything to offer, especially for, you know, a man who is solvent and has a few bob. Because yes, let's face it, you have to have a few bob to stay here. If you're not going to be working, you're retired and that. But if you put it this way, if you're a young man, I know a couple of young lads. One is about 27, great job, works in IT. The world is his oyster here, absolutely. One of the main attractions, disregarding the weather, I mean the weather is the obvious one, but one of the main attractions for me, especially living in Bangkok, is the absolute safety, and I mean absolute safety of living here. You know, Bangkok is not devoid of crime, of course it's not, but when it comes to public safety, walking on the street, you know, walking along with a few jars, that's what we say in Ireland, a few pints, a few beers on you at 2 o'clock in the morning. I have never been accosted, I have never been approached in any kind of negative way by any individual on the street in the early hours of the morning, ever in Bangkok. Dublin, it's par for the course, I'd say. I haven't been there for over 11 years, but I know from the past the things about Thai people when they get drunk. I know they have short fuses, I know, I said it even before, but generally speaking, you can ask yourself this question, you know the answer. The Thais are very happy-go-lucky when they're drunk. Have you noticed that? Singing the songs, doing all their things, dancing and all the rest of it. So the safety aspect here is phenomenal. And I know I'm saying things that people have already said, but I'm just giving it to you from my experience because it's a fact. The friendliness of the people. And I often said before, you're living on the periphery of society here, which you are. You're a foreigner here. And you know, the negative parts of that, I mean, I said it wasn't going to be negative, I'm not being negative, but you know, it's a xenophobic country. And you know, it's very difficult to get a passport here, so therefore it's very difficult to assimilate into Thai society. But having said that, we're extremely welcome as guests. And you feel like I feel very much at home. If I was to go back to Europe, I would have some degree, huge degree of reverse culture shock. Yeah, Thailand is everything I'd say to you, Thailand is everything you didn't know it was. I've been to places over this weekend, I've been to places, lots of different places, but I was out with a group of Thais having a few drinks, in Reassuring, I think I'm pronouncing that right. There it is there. And we were in this major, it's called the Major Reassuring. And if you don't know about it, it's absolutely fantastic. We were watching the Euros, Italy against Switzerland. Commiserations to Italy on that one. Italy against Switzerland that night. The beer was flowing, the cocktails were flowing. It was live music. It was absolutely wonderful. And I said to one of my Thai friends, do you know, most Farang don't even know about this place. They only go to Nana and places like that. Lads, there's so much more to Bangkok. There is so much more to Bangkok than Sukhumvit. When we're talking about nightlife entertainment now, I'm not talking about visiting temples and all that kind of stuff. That's not for me. But, you know, a few beers and nightlife, I tell you something. If you haven't been to Major Reassuring, whatever it's pronounced, you're missing out. Believe me. I often say it about Wig Wang. I was talking to a friend of mine in Wig Wang the other night, a Thai guy, that foreigners don't know about Wig Wang. I mean, come on, lads. This is one of the wonderful things about Thailand. There are so many hidden places where Thais go, the people in the know go, that we don't know about. And it's absolutely fantastic. I've often said about, all you got to do is look at my videos. I mean, I'm not plugging it. Well, I am plugging it. Watch my videos on the Big Picture L Panorama. You'll see what I mean about Wig Wang. 60 baht for a large bottle of Leo. 60, I'll say that again, 60 baht for it. That's the cheapest you can get in Wig Wang. The average bar price for a large bottle of Leo, or a large bottle of Sing, or a large bottle of the other one, Chang, is 100 baht. And to be hard pressed to get a bottle of that for as little as that in Sukhumvit. And if you're looking for girls, there's any amount of girls in Wig Wang. And where I was in Reassuring the other night, it was teeming, absolutely teeming. So these are the wonderful things about living in Thailand. The nightlife is absolutely legendary. The affordability of living here is absolutely amazing. I mean, how much can I say in one video? You know all these things, but I wanted to give you a positive vibe from a video on this channel, because people have said to me over the last few weeks, months, that I'm being too negative. Well, I just want to say I'm not negative about Thailand. I love Thailand. It's wonderful. It is being very good to me, and you're being very good to me by subscribing to this channel. If you haven't done, it would be very good if you did. So whatever you do, make sure you come back again and join me for another wonderful video from this wonderful place here in Thailand very soon. See you again.